Yo, people, close the door. Yo, people, what's good? What's going on? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Shouts out all the real ones. Thanks to everyone who watched the earlier watch along. I don't know, it's somewhere going to be between 350 and 400 or something. So not bad. You got to be in it to win it. I was just saying that to someone else. Guys, please hit the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new this evening. Hopefully we can have a bit of a buzzing 10 p.m. live. Hopefully, if there's any luck, we'll get one or two of the boys from the group to get themselves involved. You know what I'm going to do now, guys? I'm going to quickly send the stream out there. A couple of, a couple of times, real quick. Now, guys, I'm going to quickly send the stream out there. A couple of times, real quick. A couple of times, I'm good enough. So, Arsenal 1, Man City 1, people. Trossard with like a 97th, 98th minute goal. A lot of luck surrounded the goal. I don't really care. Decent first half performance. We're going to talk about man of the match. We're going to talk, are we definitely done for this transfer window? I am hearing talks this evening breaking regarding David Raya, which I'll get into shortly. I am hearing news breaking this evening regarding Matt Turner. So all to get involved with, guys. Please get the likes first of all. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Jean RB. Couldn't even eat fast enough, bros, man. I was eating, burning myself. What you couldn't see in that picture was all the chili sauce I had doused underneath the salad and the chips. And I burned my mouth. So, as you do, shout out to you, Jean RB, my real one. Bro, I just saw highlights. We were lucky in the end. Exactly. This is what I was saying. I don't think it was quite like your comments before. I was thinking, do you know what I mean? We didn't play as well as the game that we got beat at the Emirates when Arteta had COVID. It wasn't that kind of gutsy, mad, crazy, all sorts of tackles flying in, fluidity of the win, of that loss, actually, sorry. But, I mean, yeah, there is an improvement. Timber does look like a good player. I'd love to have seen him at right back and perhaps not left back, but he is good. I'm liking Timber. He does look very, 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 very good for this kind of this system, innit? I can imagine the whole Zinni and Timber running, going wild. I can see where Rice gets into this, innit? And where he becomes an Arsenal hero eventually. John Montana's in the stream. Good evening, Philippe. Don't know, I think Linda's on fucking strike, mate. I'm telling you. I think she's on strike. She's got the amp. She's got the absolute amp. But guys, nevertheless, do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Might not be able to bust the 1 hour mark tonight, guys. Couple of bits and pieces to you. Shouts out to Joe Montana. Nice to see you again. To see you. Nice. There is bundles and bundles of news. Trossard, yeah, cool. Absolutely respect Trossard today. He isn't my favourite signing. Do you know what I mean? I was a bit pissed off last January, let's be honest. I made the video on the 2nd of January. And pretty much on the 31st, or whenever January finishes, on my transfer deadline video that was about 3-4 hours long, I was like, do you know what? Trossard, Jorginho, Jacob, they ain't going to win us the league. Bollocks, we're fucked. We're finishing second. And we were a good 9 or 11 points clear when I did make that prediction, but that was me just being a bit petulant. I don't know, not petulant. I just knew they weren't going to drag us to that kind of level up here. Trossard, like, decent player, but Brighton wanted Ridge, you know what I mean? Let's have it absolutely correct. I still would have slept a lot peacefully, more peacefully with Mykhailo Mudryk. But anyway, we'll see how he gets on this season, the old Mykhailo. And of course, to say though, do you know what I mean? I reckon that could have been a massive difference. Them games where we were fucking around 3-3 against Southampton would not have happened if Sado win the team, in my beautiful blue-eyed opinion. Matt, who's this? Bro, 25% of the squad is new to the club and the system. We're just getting better. Most definitely, and I'm going to embrace that. And please get a big like on the video, brother, and do be subscribing as you is new. All right, cool. Do you know what? I'm going to ask just one question. Does Arteta always do the best by Arsenal? As in, all right, Tierney massively fucked up today. He looked shaky. He was about 50 seconds into the game. Zinchenko, I don't know. The gazer's going to wear off on me real soon if he doesn't pull up his socks. Do you know what I mean? He went missing a lot last season, man. I like him. I like the way he goes forward. I like his calmness, his confidence on the ball. But I have to admit, I do like a left back to be a left back. And I don't want to sound a bit boring on you, mate. So what would your 11 be, actually, come Forest on the start of the season? Guys, as I said, I have got bundles and bundles of news. I am hearing some breaking news regarding Matt Turner tonight and David Raya. I'll get into that in about 5-10 minutes. But let's talk to Matt first. Matt, what would be your 11? Where does Timber play for you? He's probably my man in the match today, bros. I embrace that. I like him. He's a good boy. Declan Rice had that little burst of speed today. I don't know if he was charging through the midfield. Rodri, it's up for grabs now, but then obviously Declan's come and slowed him down. Pass back to your centre back, Gabriel. The job's done. That is what Declan Rice, even at £105 million, is there for. I did warn many a gooners. This geezer doesn't score acrobatic overhead kicks. He isn't going to score 10 a season, or he's not going to assist 10 times. What he is going to do, though, is going to be massively valuable to the club. He has got a wonderful football brain. He doesn't know when to give up. And again, just game management. I think we fucked up on that last season so much. But brilliant point, Matt. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone else, because I did just jump into that. We need a name. Clear as day. I would agree. I don't trust Nketiah. Jesus, if he's going to start this 10 games of no goals, and then I'm just, when I come back, I don't score anyway. I don't know, mate. We're definitely not after a 9, mate. If anything's coming in, it's Raya, and I'm still hearing a lot of talk of Bitello, the Gremio midfielder, a deal between £7 and £8 million, which is a strange one. 23-year-old central midfielder, Gremio, brilliant. Can't tell you nothing about him apart from that. But these two signings allegedly are close. We'll get into David Raya in a minute. Most definitely, we won't go far without a true 9. I really believe that. It isn't like there isn't some out there this year, mate. I'd be tempted to talk to Kane. I would have been talking to Napoli about Osimhen, man. That's just like giving yourself a kick in the balls. Remember Fabian Ruiz? Swear to God, they almost sent around the ultras to beat him up. Like, well said, Matt. Get in. Truly, Matt Hughes. Why do I think this is a different Matt? I've just remembered the name of Matty. Matthew! I just caught the end of the game. I love watching penalties. Yeah, mate, they kind of give me a right stiffy as well, I have to say, as rude as it sounds. Penalties have always turned me on. Craig's in the building. Let's see what he's up to. Guys, please give me getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. In 1999, Man United won the treble and lost 2-1 to Arsenal in the Community Shield. In 2003, Man City won the treble and lost to Arsenal in the Community Shield. I love them kind of stats, bros. Where's Ty when you need him? That's the kind of stats I'd be wondering if he said something to do with gold badges. We're winning the league yesterday because we've got gold badges on the top, and something referring, I think, to Premier League gold badges or something. I was like, surely we done it a season early, no? Fuck this. Arteta needs to make substitutions a lot earlier than what we are doing. Timber looked like the £105 million player, not Rice. Timber, yes. Shout out to Yui, Joma. These two are absolutely all over this guy. I was still very 70-30 on him. Do you know what I mean? Coming out of Holland gives me nightmares. Do you know what I mean? Yalla! Save Joma. What's good, my G's? My G? Yep. This is the talk of the town tonight. A real deadly one. What, Kane? Osimhen? Because I don't know where you'd go after that. Where would you go if it wasn't a Kane Osimhen? Like, who's a deadly striker? I wouldn't be going fucking about it with Dusan Vlahovic. Chelsea allegedly all over him. Saicedo, I reckon, is going to turn up at Chelsea. He was left out of the Brighton squad today. He isn't wanted, bruv. He's surplus to requirements. I'm not saying they wouldn't want him, but as everybody said on the last day of the season last year, McAllister, Saicedo, thank you, fuck you. You got us to where we need to be. Straight. Party was brilliant today. Party was his usual self. No Thomas, no Party. Yes, I'd agree. I still think Timber outdone him. Blanco was okay. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Benny Blanco, the orange man. Blanco was all right. I will get into player ratings as well shortly. Saka huffed and puffed without too much. Martinelli was huffing and puffing. Havertz. Got to be more clinical. I screamed for this little bastard to be a number 9. Ever since the day he's walked in, he ain't at 8. We ain't going to drop Ødegaard, who was fucking disgusting today, by the way. I wasn't feeling Ødegaard at all. Shouts out to Matt, but that geezer, he's our captain, no? He should be doing a bit better than that every fucking game. A true 9 with a dead eye, snake like reflexes and feet to the goals. I hear you, bros, but it's just not going to happen, bros. David Raya, I think this does improve Ramsdale massively. Ramsdale can look shaky, mate. This is exactly what he needs, a right kick up his ass. John, I'll be my brother. How are you? I can hear you. Doing all right, man. It's been one of those days. Hope you and the family are well. Still alive, alhamdulillah. Right, I used to come to the Gunners all the time. Been lurking. Been lurking here and there from time to time. On air, man. My guy used to do the honest vegan burger and chips. Go on, man. Yes, I did. That was me, bro. I just done my own little version of that right now, to be honest with you, in the kitchen, man. I just put a picture on the group. Shouts out to you, man. You remember me from the Gunners, yeah? Respect, man. You a Blazer. Do you blaze a lot? I've just remembered who you are. Shouts out to you, Rude White. Nice. What's good, my brother? Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing to you. Let's have some thoughts of today. Let me jump into some news. Guys, I'm hearing Arsenal have accepted. Who knows? I'm not sure. I will chase this one up. But Arsenal, and there's other interesting news from Club Barcelona. But anyway, listen. Sancho. Fucking, why I want to start off with Sancho. Turner, £7 million. Forest bid. It looks like it's been accepted. Arsenal now need to bid 25 million, 5 million add-ons, and I reckon that will get the deal done for David Raya. Betello, he's the Gremio midfielder. He's 23 years old. He's a defensive midfielder. The last I got told from a couple of sources was it was work permit problems holding this one up. I'm going to go again with work permit issues. I'm not really sure. Like, obviously, he's never played for Brazil. He's 23. He kind of gives me the Nilsson vibes, but who knows? Barcelona have said tonight, late this evening, as I'm going onto the stream, they have received a big and a very important offer for Ansu Fati. Guys, I really don't believe it. Word on road is it is Arsenal Football Club. So let me just repeat that. Barcelona allegedly have tonight said they have received an important offer for Ansu Fati. This is another one to chase up. Turner deal accepted. Obviously, I've jotted things down at different parts of the day. Turner bid accepted, guys. Marquinhos could also be going on loan to Nottingham Forest. I'm hearing this bastard, Albert Sambi-Lokonga, could be going on loan. Where are you fucking money in, guys? Loan to fucking Burnley. Balogun fee reduced. It's going to go down now from 50 million to about 35. That's about the mark I said we would probably achieve for Balogun, between 30 and 35. Guys, some play. You'll be laughing at that fast like my, shouldn't you? I'm telling you. Right, let's have the player ratings, guys. Ramsdale, a 6. Benny Blanco from the Blanc, Orange Man. Ben White, 7. Timber, straight man in the match ratings, 8.5. Gabriel, 6. Saliba, 8. Rice and Partey, both with 6s, I'm afraid, guys. Saka and Martinelli, for me, both with 5s. Havertz, I'm going to give him a 6. He did get involved. He should have scored one of them too. But there you go. And who have I forgotten like a big cunt? Ødegaard, 5. So, yeah, let's do that one again. I've just written numbers there. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm a genius. I just wrote 11 numbers. So, Ramsdale, a 6. I'm going to go Benny Blanco, a 7. Timber, the man of the match, on an 8. Gabriel, a 6. Saliba, at 8, just because he's a gangster. Josh lost out on man of the match. Rice and Partey, 6s each. Martinelli and Saka, 5s, huffed and puffed, but to not much avail. Havertz, a 6, decent with an ish on the end. He should have scored one of them bastard chances, though. And yeah, shit. Ødegaard with a straight 5. Mate, we are about. I do get what you're saying. Ødegaard's got to be more of a player for me every single game. He is the club captain, or just give it to Declan Rice from now on. If he's going to go missing as often as he does, fuck off and give it to Declan Rice. That's in my opinion, sorry. There goes that veggie burger and chips. Now, we ain't paid 105 mil for no reason, mate. And he is a natural skipper for me. That was before he took over from Noble. He's always been a bit of a leader. So give it to him. Surely the next England captain as well, when Harry Kane decides to become shit. 4 goals for Harry Kane today. Jesus Christ. I've been saying a couple of things this summer, guys, and I'm never usually wrong. I've been saying from the very start of the summer that Declan Rice would join Arsenal, and only Chelsea would come close to getting him. I probably wasn't right on the Chelsea bit. They didn't actually bid, as far as I know. Interesting. I said Harry Kane will not go Germany or any other fucking place. It's looking a bit 50-50 at the moment. I actually reckon he'll still stay at Tottenham Hotspur, guys, for whatever it's worth. What else have I got right so far this summer? I've got a bundle of things right. There you go. Shouts out to me. Goodbye, KT. Down there. Breva. Kane, what I fucking mean. He's on his way, innit? I reckon Newcastle. I don't think Villa are going to come in for him. Villa seems to be doing other bits and pieces. Shouts out to Unai Emery in the market. Sasado not in today's Brighton squad. Man City, Mintoma from Brighton. Man City, you better have money ready, innit? Brighton don't fuck about. 50 million Ben White, 28 million pound Trossard. And we couldn't strike a deal to say though last January when we were going for a league title. So good luck, Man City. Very well done. I have no idea. Word on road is Sancho can leave Man United. Now, I don't know why. I've been watching a couple of Man United games, and I'm not just talking about against Arsenal. I think Sancho's had a decent pre-season. I think he looked all right. I thought this could be a key season for Sancho at Man United. But word on road, he's available for £65 million. Harry Kane scores first. I reckon Harry Kane stays. £30 million Chelsea offer for Crystal Palace winger Olise. The right winger of Crystal Palace, I think he's a decent player. I heard he's got a £35 million release clause. Why would Chelsea then go and bid 30 million? Interesting. That's probably over 8 years as well. They're trying to pay Palace. Sasado will join Chelsea. Cancelo not involved with Man City today. Barcelona are lurking in the distance. £26 million. Franca is in at Palace. I know that was yesterday. Just had to add it one more time. I think he could be a good signing for Palace. Celtic wants Scott McTominay. Bit of a dream signing that would be. I think Scott McTominay would go down beautifully, especially alongside that wee man Riley, Mike Riley in the midfield. Do you care what I mean? Get a big like on the video and do be fucking subscribing if you're new, you bastards. But yeah, McTominay fucking name. Celtic target. I doubt it very, 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 very much. Kudos, £34 million could be a Brighton player by tomorrow. And Coutinho is the next player that is wanted by the millionaires of Saudi Arabia. Guys, would you bid for Sancho? See, again, it would be too similar to what he got. What we've got is he just absolutely not good enough. Shouts out to you, Matt, my brother. Whipping up them vegan treats. You know how it goes. You guys have won your first trophy of the season. Hopefully the first of at least one more. 10 balls man match. Most definitely. Could not agree more. Linda's got the yuff. Linda's got the yuff. Linda's got the Linda's. No woman, no cry. We're so fit fucking Rose as well. Havertz was good first half, but dreadful in the second. I think I'd have to agree with that. He was very busy and workmanlike in the first half without really getting the goal that he needed. Because I see this is his only role at Arsenal Football Club, guys. I'm telling you, 9 is where I see the German player. I'm fucking telling you. Right, let's get into these comments. Mr. Few Sitters Havertz, I think Balogun buries them. Possibly. Very possibly, but we're never going to know, mate, because Arteta don't like him. Like, Arteta don't like Guendouzi. Arteta was forced into liking Saliba, obviously. Ramsdale 6, yeah, most definitely. White 6, Havertz 7, Partey 9. Wow. Saliba 7, Saka a 5, Harry Kane for Bayern. How likely? I don't think he wants it, mate. I think he'd. Do you know what? If the conditions, when I say conditions, if he could get what he liked, and that would be taking the piss out of Bayern Munich, possibly. Oh, I'll go for 2 years and I'll piss off back to Tottenham in the Premier League to go and break the records and blah, blah, blah. I want to be the Premier League's all-time scorer over Alan Shearer. But I'd love a couple of seasons of trying to go for the Champions League with you motherfuckers. And trying to win some domestic trophies as well. You're guaranteed a league title, especially with Harry Kane in Germany. So But I don't think it's likely, bros. I think he stays at Tottenham, and then the world is his oyster next summer. That's why apparently the Tottenham fucker has gone on vacation. He hasn't said no to Bayern. He hasn't said yes to Bayern. And Bayern asked for a speedy resolution to this. I don't think he will, mate. You may make a late move for Kane. Yeah, it'll be very late, bruv. So late that you missed it. Right. Ramsdale 6, Lever 7, Gabby 6, Timber 8, yes. White 6, Party 7, Rice 5. Ooh, Odegaard 5. Yep. Saka 6, don't know how. Martinelli 6, possibly Havertz 6. Very similar to mine, bruvs. I went Saliba 8, but that's because I love him. Gabby I gave a 5. Timber I gave 8, and man of the match. White I gave a 7 to. You know I'm onto this geezer quite a lot, innit? I thought he was decent. Party 7, yes. Rice 5, I gave him a 6. Odegaard I gave a 5. Snap. Martinelli and Saka I gave 5s to. Havertz I gave a 6. Very similar to me, mate. Kane for Bayern Munich won't happen. Exactly, bros. Me and you know. Me and you are cut from that cloth, bros. That knows, innit? We just know. And it ain't happening, guys. It fucking ain't happening. There isn't a single part of my balls that thinks Harry Kane wants to go Germany. That's with no disrespect to Germany, innit? If this had been Real Madrid or Barcelona right now, I think it could be a different story. I don't think he'd want to go PSG. PSG have asked the question. Harry Kane's representatives have quickly, allegedly answered the question. No. So I think I'm not trying to say France. Oh, Germany is like France. Just mate. I very rarely get things wrong out here, innit? Daniel Heat, you have to respect that, if not anything else. So unless he could get his own way, and that's a fucking 4-year deal, but I can piss off after 2 years for 50, 60 million, for example. I don't think he can treat Bayern Munich like that. I think Bayern München are too big of a team. Let's just say it was Qatar. If Qatar was European, yeah? If there was anyone, Al Habib out there or something. Say he said I could go there, earn loads of money for 2 seasons, win a few trophies, blah, 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 then fuck off back to the Premier League. Again, he could do it. But he doesn't want to play in Saudi. If he doesn't want to play in Saudi, he probably doesn't want to play here. He doesn't want to play there. I still say Harry Kane stays. I think he's under massive pressure now. He scored 4 today, and I think he's gone home and he's turned his phone off. He doesn't want to hear from Daniel Levy. He don't want to hear from no one. Unless a deal is done with Bayern, then he's got to go and talk. Personally, I think he doesn't want to deal done. Safe. And the world is his oyster next season. Really and truly, how often am I wrong? How often am I wrong? Kane compete with Shearer because Shearer won things. Title at Blackburn, yes. Fuck all at Newcastle as far as I remember. But a title at Blackburn. Interesting. What did Shearer win in his career, guys? I remember a title at Blackburn. That's about it. I know it's a title more than Harry Kane. Ha 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 ha. I've never seen anything like Kane. Such a good player, not win anything. Phil, you've been very sensible tonight, and I love it. I love the very normality about your questions. And yes, Spurs player or not, it is a shame. Would I take him to Arsenal on a free next season? In a fucking heartbeat. Could you imagine the amount of shit Harry Kane fixes at Arsenal? We'll score goals quite a lot. Quite frequently, we're going to be scoring goals. Even if it was just for 3 seasons, he'll smash it. Arsenal could win a title with Kane in that team, mate. You know what I mean? We done it with Sol Campbell, so why the fuck not go for it? Do you know what I mean? Phil, he will at Bayern. No. Oh, he will win at Bayern. He will win loads at Bayern, but he just ain't going. Let's see if Tottenham accepts. I think they're pretty much forced into it. I think they have to accept. Well, Allah's God is watching me, bro. He doesn't want to go to Germany or no other place. The Premier League is where he wants to be. He would have fucked off to City pretty happily a season or 2 ago. 2, obviously. I'm very surprised Man United could spend £72 million. I still think he would have joined Man United. No guarantees he's going to win trophies, but I still think he would have been a lot closer, especially under Erik ten Hag. Why did Man United do that to themselves? What if Man United just put in 95 mil? What do you think would have happened? The prick said they would. Do you think Man United asked the question to Tottenham? Because word from Levy was, nope, we're not going to sell to a Premier League team. But allegedly, the actual owner of the shit, remember, Levy is the talk, the mouth, the face of Tottenham, if you like. Yeah? The owner said, fuck off, bollocks, you're a cunt. Like, no, I'm not having this. He signs or he fucks off. I think Arteta is racist. There's definitely something up with him somewhere along the line, bro. I'm not going to call him racist, but he's a dodgy motherfucker here and there. I think Kane would flop in the Bundesliga. No, he wouldn't. Behave yourself. Kane would not flop in. Bro, he's playing in the best league in the world, the strongest league in the world, the most brutal league in the world. Kane doesn't flop in any league in the world, mate. Nope. I thought Rice was pony today. I bet you would. He wasn't amazing, bro. He showed one or two flashes of Rice brilliance. That was about it. I'll be real. Shouts out to Juma. One of the boys are back from the group. Love you, my G. Jean, I'll be here as well. Grivo, I know he's got a mad week of work. And I know he starts at like 4 a.m. in the morning. So shouts out to you, my brother. I'm surprised Saudi haven't been sniffing around the Kane situation. I think it's been made very clear, isn't it? This motherfucker doesn't even want to go Germany. So that's a very good... Because they've sniffed around everything else, haven't they? But it isn't too late, bros. It isn't too late. Interesting. Why hasn't Saudi just come in and said, right, 125, Harry Kane, let's have it. Tottenham would be forced immediately to accept. Fucking interesting. Fucking interesting. Shouts out to you, Joe. Spurs owner snubbed Bayern yesterday when Bayern on Friday paid £100 million. Must have made an £100 million offer for Kane and made a point that this offer was valid until the end of Saturday. Spurs. See, I heard they wanted a very quick deal. Hey, you offended me! Are you still in Barcelona, bro? Barcelona. Spurs owner decided on Friday to go on vacation with their family and turn the offer down. Interesting. I have to load up my things. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. You offended me, no descent. There you go. I told you. Fuck me. I'm shit hot. I told you. So I wouldn't go on. Like, we didn't win bundles of trophies, Phil, but you have been brilliant tonight, mate. But yeah, I still think it makes sense for Man U to go for Kane. They're not going to now, are they? They've just done 72 on Hudson. I wonder if they'd have bid 95 or 100 mil for Harry Kane, what would have happened? They say Ben Levy, whatever, they won't sell to a Premier League team. Fuck off. You'll sell to whoever the fuck puts the money down. Fuck you, Kane. Levy. Yo, Turkey TV saying, Jorginho going Beşiktaş. Jorginho going to Turkey. So who's coming? Please don't tell me it's the Gremio midfielder, bros. So Sado I feel is Chelsea. The Vieira I feel is Liverpool. Eventually. Can't rule Chelsea up going on. But then what about Nkunku and poor old Michael Jackson? What about Michael Jackson? But guys, just a recap. £7 million. Matt Turner, brilliant. God bless you, America. And I'm on my way to Nottingham Forest, y'all. Bang, get out. £25 million offer incoming tomorrow morning for David Raya. Please, wallah, with £5 million in add-ons. This improves everything. I know we need a striker. I know we could do it with a winger. What do you make about... Amir, why are you there? Barcelona tonight allegedly have said they have received a very important offer for Ansu Fati. Word is, the bid is from the Premier League. Word is, it's a London club. 1 + 1 be Sugar Cube. It's Arsenal. But I don't know. A very important bid has came in tonight for Ansu Fati at Barcelona. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. And do be subscribing if we are new. I've had a decent couple of days. Views are all right, so let's be having ya. Let's be having ya. What's up, people? Where are you? Are you still in Barcelona? Are you in Barcelona, Abi? If that's true, Yui, hopefully we can get a fee for him. 5 million tops. I think he's worth £5 million with Beşiktaş's money, innit? I think the Turkish league slower, calmer, less physique and more technique. So I think that, you see what I mean? Less of fucking that and a bit more fucking, you know what I mean? Less physique, more technique. I remember Mehmet Abi told me that years ago. Bruvs, he owned the shopping stand for the off license. I was going there for a drink for me and whoever. I was tears out of my eyes, tears. Right opposite Morrison's, man. Then Turkish boy on the off license. Bloody, I was crying. Daddy, don't worry. In 3 seasons time, Turkey has more physique, not less technique, same technique, more physique. I love it. He was kind of right though. Guys, please hit the like on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Oh, good Derby. Hope you had a great holiday. How you eat? Nice to see you again. Joe and John, my people. I have to go, boys. Phone battery is almost dead. Bruvs, good night. Shamar, you're a real one. Lee Akers is in the fucking house. There we go. Wasn't so hard, was it, boys? Raya apparently at the game today. Ooh, I didn't see him. Peter Schumann. I have heard though he definitely wants the role at Arsenal. He is very much unfazed about fighting with Ramsdale, and I think that's fantastic news. Look at it from Raya's situation. 27, wants to fucking try and get up in the ranks in the Spanish team because that the Spanish number one. What's his name? I always forget his name. Do you know why? Because he's shit. De Gea done, and this guy still ain't number one. Maybe he feels if he outs Ramsdale, becomes Arsenal's number one, he's now going to be Spain, number one. Yes, my brother! Apparently, we might be getting Jadon Sancho. Don't you fuck me about. But I've heard he's available. Guys, let me go into the news one more time. Lee Akers is here. Yui is here. So, Turner, £7 million bid accepted. Raya, £25 million with £5 million bid. And £5 million in hard-ons. Bid should be in by the morning. Vitello, I've heard it's work permit problems that have held this move up. £8 million fee agreed for the Gremio 23-year-old central midfielder. Barcelona claim a big offer has been made tonight for Ansu Fati. Word on road is it is Arsenal. I doubt this one very much. I'll chase this later. Turner deal accepted, as I've said. Marquinhos could also be on his way to Forest on loan. Lokonga out the door. Burnley, loan. Balogun fee reduced. It's going down to about 35 mil. That's a little bit more realistic. Let's be having it right. Player ratings I'm going to come back to. Good bake here. I'm done here. See you later, me man. Not only was it the mistake today, Arteta doesn't trust him, innit? So, do you know what? Let's just release him from his misery because Arteta don't trust him. Fuck it. Sasado not in the Brighton squad today. Man City, Iron Toner. You best have your fucking money ready for the Brighton ring of Man City. I'm fucking telling you. Word is Sancho is available, guys. Sancho available, 65 million. I think he's had a fucking productive pre-season. I think that one's strange. Unless they're trying to raise money for some motherfucker. Kane scores 4 today. I say he stays. £26 million. Schmega is on his way back to Serie A, the waste man. West Ham have lost Rice. They've lost Schmega. Antonio could be next. What's going to happen at West Ham? Going to get fucking relegated. That's what happened to West Ham. £30 million. Chelsea have made an offer for Michael Olise of Crystal Palace. Sasado will eventually join. Will eventually join Chelsea. Cancelo not wanted or involved in Man City's squad. Barcelona lurking. They want a loan deal for the player. £26 million. Franca is in at Palace. I thought it'd be interesting just to. I have a feeling about this Franca kid. Well done. Celtic wants Scott McTominay. I think that's like a pipe dream. Shouts out to Ty on that. Kudos. £34 million offer accepted from Ajax. He looks like he's on his way to Brighton. Yes. And Coutinho is the latest motherfucker that can be going to Saudi Arabia. Right. WB bought me a pen and a notepad. Notepad. So I'm going to have to go collect that. Shouts out to WB. Oh, man. Does anyone want a woman's Arsenal top? Would they give him half the price? Well, he said he wanted 40 for it, but he paid 50. He's a fucking tight. He's an orthodox tight ass. But does anyone want a WB printed Arsenal shirt? Half price. I honestly do think. Oh, mate, you've got a few days to get this sorted, mate. You've got seriously a few days. And then the problem is, it's going to be bastards gelling in. Then Moyes will not play any new signings for the first 4 weeks of the season. I reckon I know how this Moyes thinks, and he will not throw people in, bros. He kind of done the same with Benrahma when he comes from the Championship. Which, looking at some of his performances towards the end of last season, I make him kind of right with Benrahma. I don't know what your feeling is. You're the West Ham fan around here, mate. In some senses, I think Moyes knows. in some sense, I think he's a little bit old-fashioned Scottish and probably pisses people off. Apparently, he's already rubbing the director of football up the wrong way and vice versa. So I don't know. West Ham needs to get that shit sorted. Yumi, are you back from Barcelona? Phil, I don't know how you lot can have all of that money and not do anything with it. Do you know what, mate? But this is the problem. The way they stuck up Arsenal for money is exactly how clubs are now dealing with West Ham. If West Ham want a 30 million player, the club's asking 40 mil. If West Ham want Ward-Prowse, they're asking 50 mil. If West Ham want a blowjob, yep, the little tart is asking for 50 mil. So this is the problem West Ham are experiencing. And they're done it to Arsenal. And I say, do you know what? Good luck and fuck you, West Ham, because this is what you've done to us with Rice, isn't it? And now you've got 105 on the hip, another 25 minimum from Schmeichel. You've got £130 million plus your own kitty. Let's say 230, burning a hole in your West Ham pockets. What are you going to do, son? What are you going to do? Let me shut this phone up. Jamar is on one. What's Jamar saying there? Fuck off, you fake YouTubing cunt. What's this? What? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I get it. You're right, Joe. I don't understand it either. Feel sorry for Moyes. Brothers, Moyes, I don't know, yeah. Allegedly, when he's wanted the McTominays and the Harry Maguires, kind of like this new director saying, no, you want younger kids from abroad, etc. Talk soon, boys. Talk soon, boys. We want younger kids from abroad, etc. and etc. I think you've got to trust Moyes. He's the one that, fuck me, my WhatsApp's getting views. I think he's the one that led you to the title. Clearly, no one else done it last season. No one else has won you a trophy for absolute shite. So do you know what? You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. And you must have, look when Emery wasn't allowed signings at Arsenal. It never does go the right way. Our defence today aside, from when the clown made the substitution was worth it perfectly. Very true. The clown, fuck me. Right. We have shot ourselves on the foot, Joe. You certainly have, mate. So, what I think you need to do is, then again, it's this director of football. I think you do need to go back in for Ward-Prowse. McTominay, I don't think is for West Ham. He's a bit of a battler, yeah. And he likes him. Bit of brave out Scottish. But yeah, maybe Ward-Prowse. This Edson, or whatever his name is, from Ajax, looks done. What you can't do is panic buy. I reckon you've got easily £200 million to spend. You've got probably 25 from Schmeichel, 105 from Arsenal, 70 of your own money, minimum. You've got £200 million easily to spend, but you're struggling to sell it, to spend it, because you fucked Arsenal around with Rice, and everyone else is going to fuck you lot around. What goes around comes around, my friend. Hopefully, Leicester starting off for a 2-1 win today. Commentary made you work for it, though, mate. Fuck me. Who's coming, Phil? Potter or Rodgers? Who's coming in, Phil? Rodgers won't leave Celtic again. They'll shoot him. With all respect, I shouldn't say, but they'll shoot him. So, Potter. I like that, Yui. That's why I've always loved you, bruv. Potter at West Ham. Another 3-year project, but you'll have the old the tools to work with. I'm telling you, you will have the required tools. I reckon it'll be Benitez. Nah, he's done in the Premier League now, bros. He's got to be. I don't know. Everton was funny. I liked him at Newcastle. There was a time, I'll say straight up, I would have took him to Arsenal, but we was having some catastrophes, innit? And Benitez was good at Liverpool. Bollocks, if anyone says. Rafa the Gaffer. I think I'd be more settled at West Ham with old Potts. But guys, do be getting the likes on the video. It is almost time to go. People seem to be slipping out of the stream. Rodgers will want treble. I will want the. Will still shit. Will want the treble this season. Well, that's nothing that Ange didn't do. If Rodgers wants to be known now at Celtic, bros, he's got to make them punch above their weight in Europe. Mate, with all respect, I reckon if I went to Celtic, I'd win him the treble. Do you know what I mean? I know Rodgers is a great manager, and I'm not taking nothing away from him. But it's nothing big Ange didn't do last year, bros. Nothing at all. And it was light work. Ange's first season, 2 trophies. I think they lost. Was it the League Cup? The Poxy Cup in the semis or the final, was it? I can't remember, actually, to be honest with you, so I don't want to lie. But big Ange Postecoglou glued on that. So if Rodgers wants to make an impression, mate, he has to make Celtic punch above their weight in Europe. Big Ange. And I'm telling you, there could be a surprise in store this season for a lot of people thinking Tottenham are going to be shit. You watch their brand of football, and if Kane is still there, he's going to ching, he's going to cash in with goals, mate. Trust fucking me. All Ange Postecoglou teams is fucking attack! They're going to win some games 4-3. They're going to lose some 4-3, possibly Tottenham. But Ange is going to fucking attack! He's trying to sort out the central defence. Wolfsburg, they've got a £35 million defender in from Wolfsburg. I could tell you 0 about him. I like him as well, bros. He talks a decent game. He isn't unrealistic with targets. He seems to keep BS down to a minimum as well. He's obviously been pushed, harassed, and pressed about this Harry Kane situation. For me, he's remaining calm, but what else can he actually say or do? But I don't know. I think he's pretty cool. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham manager or not. I think Tottenham are pretty cursed, but I think Ange is a fucking good manager, isn't it? We'll see if the Premier League eats him alive, innit? He plays a brilliant brand of football. Harry Kane will cash in on that kind of shit. I'm fucking bang. I'm telling you. So, yeah, guys, that is it. We're usually Spurs bogey team. Yeah, you do like to give them a good kick in right at the fucking most inconvenient times for Spurs as well. Pick up West Ham and that. You have done it, and I have to remember that. You fucked him there. Did you? Do you remember that sick game? Was you the team that played them then? I swear you were the team that beat them up that day as well. When all their players are meant to be poisoned. Sick game. Was that West Ham? I didn't know West Ham at times. Yep, and you might be again, bros. I wouldn't rule it out. West Ham, I don't think you're getting relegated, bros. I just think you've got a lot of work to do now. You've lost Scamacca. You haven't got a goal scorer for me, pretty similar to Arsenal. You've lost the big balls of Deckers in the midfield. And I just don't think it's good enough. You've got about 130 million bastard pins burning a hole in your fucking pocket. You've got to sort it out, man. You've got to get some signings in it. You need a big central midfielder. And you don't need to do what Wenger done in the last years. But I don't think McTominay, I don't think Moyes will do that sort of shit. But then again, how much of the signings are going to be his signings now? Something's got to give between with him and this fucking director of football. Seriously, to Ross, something has to give. I need my hair shaved. I'm getting my orthodoxies going through it. I'll have to run and check that WB. Don't say shit or fuck. If you can get a star player and a few more with experience, will be fine winning signings. Exactly, that's what I mean. It ain't doom and gloom. You've got a good manager. The problem is something is going to rocket between this fucking. Moyes won't walk, yeah? And if he goes, then he's going to be like, well, none of these signings are mine. They're all shit. I asked for none of them. I always think it's dangerous when a club does that to a guy. And I wonder why they've done it to him now. I think it was last season, his spending. I don't think they think it went too well, considering you finished 14th in the Premier League, possibly. It's intriguing. You won your first trophy in about 1 million years. Then they bring in a director of football to piss him off and start saying, well, signings I'm going to be making now, pretty simply. I find it all fucking weird more and more I think about it, to be honest with you. Seriously, the West Ham situation freaks me out, guys. I actually find it really, really freaky. Why Agaze will win his first trophy in 1 million years, and then the club kind of just sort of say, right, well, you're not spending the money no more. You're going to work with what you're given. I find that a very dangerous thing to do. And they've had him twice as manager. Like, they knew it was about the first time. They fucked him off. They brought him back. I don't know. West Ham seems stupid at times. He's fucking Gordon Sullivan. I know one for me with us no more, but shit, you know what I mean? Is it a Czechoslovakian dude as well? That kind of the guy that's probably going to buy you guys next. He's been bankrolling you for a couple of seasons, very allegedly. Interesting. Where's the Thai guy today? Thai guy. Where is Sophie? Where's Linda? Where's Sophie Rose? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just going to wrap this one up real quickly, guys, and then I'm out of the building. Quickly back to Wembley. 1-1. Yes, first half, I think we're pretty impressive at times. Havertz should have scored. He did go missing in the second half, let's be real. Odegaard was shit from the first minute to the last for me. Decent penalty conversion. Fabio Vieira didn't really touch the ball for me, but more than a beautiful penalty conversion. Ramsdale, the save. Well, you still got to save it, but anyway, we'll talk more about Ramsdale, especially if David Gea is to be incoming. Serious. If David Gea is incoming, that's when things get, I've got something special to roll. I've got something special to roll. I forgot about this. What a double we boosted, eh? I do love special things. I'm special, so there you go. Right. Oh, that's way too busy. All right, so we're not going to do the special one just yet. This was one I smacked up earlier. Something happened with Rodgers last season. Wasn't backed, and look what happened. Most definitely. I don't think it was none of that lose the dressing room bollocks, but I told you it started with the goalkeeper, Kasper Schmeichel, winded you lot, man. Because was it the names Danny Ward and that comes to mind? They just weren't close for me to Premier League qualifying. And then I think you might have chopped it and changed it, and then chopped and changed. And whoever the fuck else came in, he looked fucking shaky as well. And do you know what? You can't have a dodgy goalkeeper in the Premier League, mate. They say a good goalkeeper can save you 12 points a season. A bad keeper probably loses you 12 points a season. With another 12 points, you're well safe from relegation, my friend. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's 6 points, a good goalkeeper saves you 6 to 9 points a season. You're still well safe from relegation. Do you know what I mean? Something was up in the defence as well. Sonisu wasn't at the races. He knew he was on his way, clearly. I don't know. Did you eventually lose that Castagna? Did he go Juve, that little fucker, the left back? Whatever happened with Castagna? Was he still knocking around? Same happened with Rodgers last season. Yep, I hear that. Did get a bit of luck when the goal scored, but you guys kept going until the final whistle. Did get a bit of luck with the goal, but you guys, yeah, I suppose, yep. Schmeichel leaving them and Mark Noble leaving us hurt us. Most definitely. Mark Noble shouldn't have been as bad as it was with old Deckers with Techers, man. I know he was very inspirational at the club, and it really did actually hurt West Ham. Very good point. But Schmeichel really kicked the shit out of Leicester. Like, Leicester would not have got relegated if they had Schmeichel, I'm convinced. And it was a weird decision. He didn't go to no massive club. What pissed him off? Like, was it Rodgers? In the end, the board just thought, you know what, you pissed off our goalkeeper and he left because of you. Fuck it. We got relegated because of you. I do find it all a tad interesting. I swear I had one more. Where's this popping up from? But yeah, I don't know. I find it mad interesting. But guys, it has been a wonderful day. Arsenal are Community Shield champions. The omens are looking good, eh? Is there a title charge ahead of us? I don't like being premature, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's have a bit of a title charge. Guys, on that note, I'm going to keep it moving. It has been a lovely night. Let me, as Del Boy would say, getting a bit involved in my contacts on the old phone. Guys, peace out. Good evening. God bless. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. live. Let me just see what Joe's saying. He's still here, Kostagna, the little bastard. Was on the bench today. Probably still wants to go. That's why he was on the bench. I don't think he's nothing good. When he was linked with Arsenal and Juventus, I was thinking, fuck me. Why? Didn't save you fuckers from being relegated. Mwah. Joe, you are man of the match. Guys, peace out. Good night, and I'll catch you at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Unless there is a great game to cover tomorrow. I'll have a look at that on the phone. I'll let you all know via Twitter. Guys, good night. God bless. See you tomorrow at 10 p.m. live. Joe, you are the man of the match. Peace out, people. Good